again, Mrs. McInnis here. We're going to talk today about where to put your fingers on the flute. Now, flute, I know. There's like a gabillion buttons on this thing, right? And you look at it and go, I don't have that many fingers. But fear not. I will show you where to put your fingers. So, as we talked about in our first video, when we first put the flute together, if you hold it in front of you with your embouchure hole up top, your left hand goes on the top, your right hand goes on the bottom, okay? Now, we're gonna turn our flute to the right, and I'm gonna show you where your fingers go. So on the back, you have this long key, and you have a round key. You put your thumb on the long key. Okay, so that's where your left thumb is gonna pretty much live. There's only like one note that doesn't take that key. So you're gonna put your thumb there for all the other keys. Now in the front, you see this guy? Skip it, we're not gonna use that key. So you're gonna use the one that doesn't have the little extra indentation on it. So you're gonna use this one. And if you want to, if you have like the little smiley face stickers or like a little piece of a Post-it note or something, you can absolutely put a little sticker there to help you remember until you get really super comfortable where to put your fingers. And it becomes second nature. And that's okay. It's okay to use that at first. Then we're gonna take this guy and we're gonna skip it. And the next one we're going to hit is this one. And the reason is, watch, when I move it, it moves both of those keys. So that's why we're gonna skip this guy and go here, because this one moves both. Then our third finger is gonna go here. Our pinky eventually will play this divider key, but at first you wanna keep your pinky up like you're gonna be having tea with the queen. Very good, delicious, right? So you don't wanna tuck that pinky down, because if you tuck it down like this, and then you do have to play that note, it gets really weird feeling. So just try and keep it up like tea with the queen, and then it'll be really easy to strike that key when you do have to use it, okay? So that's your left hand. So to review, we're gonna go skip, place, place. All right, so that's your left hand. Now with your right hand, your thumb is just going to kind of hold the flute here at the bottom. All right, there's no place for it to go. There's no hook or little thumb rest or anything like that. So it just kind of balances the flute at the bottom. Your right pinky is gonna live on the foot joint on this little key here that opens that front pad. So that's where your pinky is gonna live. Then your ring finger will go on the key next to it, your middle finger on the key next to that, and your first finger on the key next to that. So when you're holding your flute, you can see that there will be two keys in between your two hands that don't have anything on them, nothing on the divider key, and then those two keys we skipped in the left hand. I know that's a lot. So if you have to watch this video a couple times, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Do as many times as you need to be comfortable and feel good, all right? So once you have your hand like this, I want you to take your index finger on your left hand and put it up, and your pinky on your right hand. So almost like you look like you're doing a little llama face, you know, the little one finger like each, and you're gonna have your thumb on that long back key, and using what you learned about blowing into the flute, and that note is the note D for delightful, because you are delightful. You can do this. If you have any questions, I'm just an email away. You got this.